We will call this e-commerce store. We can add to cart, we can favorite, we can check the cart here. We can also scroll on this side. This looks similar to my previous tutorial, but it's actually quite different. So let's begin. If you need e-commerce development services, check my portfolio below, and contact is there as well. So I will put everything, the whole store, into this one component, e-commerce store 2. You can find this code in my GitHub and find this component, and other components are for different tutorials. So I just have this component, I put it here in the home like page div, and that's it. This is all we have. So use client and some imports. So these are Lucid React, and then imports button, input card sheet, all from ShadCN. So let me show you how to get these. You're gonna go to ShadCN, just Google ShadCN, click installation, select your framework, copy this into command prompt and press yes to just press enter to everything. Take all defaults, and then if you need card, find here card to the side and copy this, and that's how you install. You can do the same for input, button, sheet, but you can just do like this. So you copy this, and then you say input, button, sheet, and then paste this into command prompt. And that will also install these Lucid React icons. Let's continue. Let's define product interface, ID name, price rating URL. So let's put some mock data because this is only front end. We're gonna have luxury watch, ID, luxury watch, price, rating, URL. So you can get these images in the GitHub below, but also make sure to get these exact images because other images, so it's in the public folder, other images are for other tutorials. This is the luxury watch image. So I'm gonna add like 6 products. Okay, then let's create this component. Is cart open, set is cart open false. Cart items, let's gonna give it this type, and here empty array, favorites, number, we're gonna just initiate a new set, and then add to cart. This is the function. So if this item doesn't exist in the cart, we will just add it, remove from cart, we will just filter the cart for this product ID, and that's it. Toggle favorite, set favorite, so we get previous favorites, and then we create a new set of favorites, and then if new favorites has product ID, we just delete the product ID, this from favorites, and if it doesn't have product ID, we just add the product ID. So this is toggling favorite. Return new favorites. So this return new favorites, this will be returned into this set favorites, so this will be set to new favorites. Scroll to section. So when we click a button, it's gonna, like home or product, is gonna scroll to products. Section is gonna be get element by ID, section ID. If section exists, we will just scroll with smooth behavior to that section. Return. Finally, we're gonna be able to see something. So div, sidebar navigation, aside, div, shopping bag. This is just a logo, I think. Looks store. Navigation. So the first button is gonna be scroll to home. Then we have button scroll to section. So scroll to product, scroll to about, and scroll to contact. So if I save this, should immediately see something here. And we cannot scroll because we don't have those sections here yet. Let's do main content. So header, div, input search, placeholder. So if I check immediately, we're gonna have this search bar. It doesn't work in this code, so you can just keep upgrading it because this is just front-end UI. Button, search, div, button, heart. Let me see what we got by now. We got this and we got this heart. Let's now add sheet below. So this is for the cart. So we're gonna have sheet trigger as child button. So if you have button inside of sheet trigger, because sheet trigger is also a button, you need to pass in as child, because button cannot be inside of button. It's gonna throw a warning or an error. So shopping cart is the trigger for the sheet. So sheet is something that comes from the side, that opens the, I'll show you, that opens the cart from the side. And then cart items length is more than 0. Then we need to say how many items are in the cart. So let's just put a span, absolute positioning, red, and we're gonna display the cart length. So you're gonna see this cart item. It's gonna put like 2, 3 here. It's gonna be there will be number of items in the cart. Sheet content, sheet header, your cart. So immediately if I just click here, it should open this just for it to load. Okay, so we have this is a sheet. Then let's go div, cart items map, div, span item name, item price to fixed, and then the button, this will be removed from cart button, and just put in X. This is icon. So, but we don't have any items in the cart, so we will not see it now. So let's go below in the sheet. I'm just gonna say checkout. Doesn't do anything for now. Okay, let's do hero section. So just before we do hero section, let me show you what this checkout looks like this. And this is the hero section that we are making. So style, background URL. This is from Unsplash. Make sure to put same syntax. So this quotes and this quotes must be different. Background size, background position, center. So if I save this, we will have this. Maybe you don't even need this image if you don't want to. Okay, div inside, div h1 for title, and I'll evaluate your style, blah blah blah. Button, on click scroll to section products. It's gonna say shop now. So when I click this button, it's gonna scroll down to these products that we don't have yet, so it can't scroll now. Let's go below product grid, div featured products, div let's map products. So card for each product, div image of the product, and then div, this will be button. Now I'm not sure exactly what this button is, we'll see. It's gonna be favorite, I think. So we're gonna have class name. So we're gonna have this kind of syntax. These are backticks, don't forget. So yeah, if this is favorite, then we're gonna have this favorite. So I think we already have these products, but there is nothing showing. So this is the favorited button, but we need to show something inside. So on click, we're gonna toggle favorite. So if it is favorited, we're gonna have this pink color, and if it's not favorited, we will just have this pink on hover, and it won't be colored pink. Okay, and then put this heart icon. So let's see. Now we have this heart icon. Okay. Below that, cart content. So the cart content, this will be the product name, and then div span. You will have product price to 2 decimal points. Let me see. This is what it looks like. Continue. Div below star icon, span product rating. So if I just go here, we will have rating here. Let's go below cart footer button. It's gonna have this class name, so curly brackets backticks with full. So if this item is in cart, we will paint it red. If it's not in cart, paint it blue. So if it's in cart, so on click. If it's in cart, we will remove from cart, and if it's not in cart, we will add to cart. So we are checking here if it's in cart. And then the text is going to be, we're going to check if it's in cart. So the text will be remove from cart, or text will be add to cart. So let me do this. If I do it here, now we can add to cart. If we add, we click here, we can see it here, and I can remove it, and that's it. Let's continue. So newsletter section, div, another div, and then title and paragraph, div, input email, and button subscribe. Let me check this newsletter section. So if I click here, I can scroll immediately. Let's go next one. It's gonna be footer, div, open div. I messed up a little bit. So we have two divs here. We're gonna close this one eventually. Just a second. So the title about us, paragraph, and then close this div below. Links, list. So the first link will be home. So it will scroll to section home, scroll to products, scroll to about, and contact. If I save this, we're gonna get a footer below, so I can scroll. Okay, let's continue. Div, contact us, paragraph, and this is the email, and this is the address. And let's add some copyright information in the end, like this, and that's it. We coded the whole page. Let me just wait for a moment. This is it. So that's it. We can add to cart. All works. Thank you for watching. If you need e-commerce coding and development services, check my portfolio, check my contact below. You can contact me here. See you in the next video.